record. So we're now recording for real. Introduce yourselves. Oh no, I'm gonna go live first. Let me first go live.
Go live.
I'll make sure that this works. Go live. Title. Monsters to the Promening. Monster Prom. Actually, Monster Prom to the Promening. Oh no, because that makes them sound like Monster Prom.
Yeah, it sounds there's a sequel already.
Right.
There isn't.
Alright, I'm going live.
Yep.
Live. I'm
Okay.
clicking live.
The preview looks correct. Alright. Hi there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's Mike J. Darkson Berard here with another episode of Monster Prom, our impromptu game du jour currently. There are many games that we like to play. For example, Magic the Gathering, Spider-Man's, even though Spider-Man's a cop, and Monster Prom. There are
Spider Cop.
Spider Cop, but like not in a good way. All right. So with me, I have. Oh, they're both in the below. Feel free to introduce thyselves.
Want to go first? I don't.
Yeah, Matt, you go first.
Oh, great. Hey, I'm Matt. I show up on these things and make funny noises at people.
Don't we all though? Really?
We all try, anyways.
Hi, I'm Zach. You may know me from here mostly. He, him pronouns. I am excited to fail to get a prom date again.
Yeah, that was kind of an excellent failure last time.
Adam clearly has nothing to prove. That's why he's not back, right?
That explains so much.
Walked away with a big old W.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A big old W and like a tub of guacamole that we will speak of no more.
That's right. And a bag of marbles. And listen, I don't know how that
And
all
the
works
Raven
out.
mask.
That's right. That was a plea, Dr. Metz. All right. So we might have a fourth joining us at a later point in time. If it happens, that'll be cool, and I will fix the discords on the fly. But for now, let us play some. Oh crud! I forgot beer, and I'm gonna need beer if I'm gonna talk about this the entire time. So you guys,
No.
y'all decide. The 3 players for now.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, I need to get on the channel so I can actually see what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do this in the game lag. we're the most professional. Yeah.
Okay. Entertain everyone while I get beer.
Will do, can do, shall do, is do.
Yeah, sure.
Is doing now.
Will do.
Hi everyone.
Hi, everybody. How you doing tonight?
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah, I need to. I got my entanglement stuff done.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks fairly solid, actually. I'm digging it.
It's like the 4th version of entanglements I've done. Like I feel like I've done like multiple play stacks already. This is the part I've done the most, so this feels okay. I just like cheated off myself essentially. That's.
I mean, why not?
I already did the work, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sitting here trying to work out some stuff on Yikes in the yard and just, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I'm thinking kind of like doing, kind of kitting it down a bit and doing only 3 attributes for each of the traits, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the people that I've seen working on the Blaze hacks just take it all the way down to the attributes and just roll those. If especially if you're looking at something that's a short run, like having like 3 attributes that you can distribute between like total or 4 even. Like
Yeah.
it turns out the number doesn't actually matter.
Yeah,
Like
it's all
math for a long-term game. The math is somewhat more important, maybe. But
Sure.
like moment to moment, how many things you subdivide those attributes into is largely immaterial as long as you're using the words you want to use. Okay?
Yeah, so kind of working that out. I'm trying to figure out what other kinds of jobs there are going to be other than like bullying people out of candy, hitting houses, and running a haunted house.
Tricks, bro.
Yeah. You gotta
Okay,
like have a
pranking.
whole. Right. Pranking's gonna be like a whole thing.
Well, pranking would just be a job in and of itself.
There's two
There's
two job types. There's two job
tricks and
trick and
treats.
treats. Oh, you magnificent man.
Also, I started hacking at Stars Without Number, so just we're gonna have.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Are you like actual Stars Without Number?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want the faction bits, and so I'm going to take them, and I have also started looking at historic prose because I have a bizarre idea, and I'll pitch it to you guys privately first.
Okay.
That sounds great.
Please.
That sounds great. I have no direct experience with Stars Without Number, but it comes highly recommended by people whose opinions I trust. So.
Yes, I know of it, but
All right. So in honor of Monster Prom, I'm drinking the scariest beer I own, Dead Rise, which is Old Bay beer. Old Bay Summer Ale.
In honor of me going back to high school, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper out of a plastic cup.
the drink of champions. But I don't even have the decency for a cup.
Nice, yes. Well, I share mine, and I'm not the only consumer on this bottle, so
Fair. I am truly the wino of Dr. Pepper addicts. Like a brown paper sack.
High school. That magical time. I don't actually remember the page. Something about being young and unafraid.
Yeah.
Where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Choose player one. I will play one. I have a weak spot for Vicky. Actually, you know what? You all can choose first. Let's be Matt. Who are you gonna be?
Give me the green.
Name and pronoun.
Put me down as red. We'll be funny today.
God damn it.
He, she, or they.
Let's give me a they. I feel nonconformist.
All right, Zach.
Give me blue.
Blue, Vicky, or custom?
Give me. Call me green. We're gonna do this. Let's do this.
Oh my!
He, she, or they.
I apologize for those in the audience in advance.
It's clearly a she. So it's a she.
Yeah.
At least in my head, clearly a she.
Yay! And I will be red, aka blue. They pronouns because I like the blue.
Start a fire.
The circle is closed.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember clearly, 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love for fire. And if you like Damien, be sure to turn in Thursday when I am playing a super villain, a criminal based off Damien, whose goal is to punch God.
Super.
Also, your sort of crime boss overseer is named Damien and a devil because I haven't changed that yet. I find it very entertaining.
That's perfect.
That whole game is just gonna be littered with Damiens.
Yeah, I feel like that's how Lucifer works. Is he just names all his kids Damien just to hedge his bets.
It's like George Foreman, like they all have different middle names. But
George III. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lauingheart, 400 and something, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was a truly unlovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Hey, that rhymed.
I think that's the point, yeah.
Excellent.
Welcome to Monster Prom's the stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom is the stupidest prop quiz ever. TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Red, be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Greek Agorist, like little Greek Agorist reinstated in our cities. Places where philosophy and arts are discussed by greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. Arbert, for now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to through the app by its users. And bullshit. It's Facebook, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. But I want that in real life.
Yeah, that sounds too convenient, as would Greek Agoras, so it's got to be Arbert.
Please look at the upper left corner of the screen. Right
yes,
now.
I absolutely can see that. That's
amazing. That's amazing.
Twatch
obviously
plays
we're in
Arbert.
anarchy mode.
All right, Red. I forgot who's Red. Red's Matt, right?
Yep, it's Arbert.
Arbert. Green. Agoras, Arbert, or bullshit?
Give me bullshit. Give me bullshit.
I'll take Agoras just for the spread.
You gotta cover the spread on this. It's just business.
All right.
Oh, hey. That's not a thing I was last time.
Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you went criminally insane? An ATM, Sugar Be Life, Here I Come, a dildo, duh, or a human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I would have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as clearly intended by God.
Oh, dear God. Alright, 3 is so the obvious answer, but, you know what, let's go with 3. Let's just...
What? Yeah, no, the OC body pillow is absolutely the right call.
Green.
Yeah, there is no other choice.
I'm gonna lean into the ATM sugar daddy life here.
All right. And I will take a dildo, duh. All right. What would be a killer accessory, Red? Sunglasses at night, fancy brass knuckles, shining armor, and necklace with your own name, in case you forget, coolness itself, or fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy.
Fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy.
Green, same question.
Clearly it's sunglasses at night.
I am going to go with, man, I don't know. We'll go with shining armor.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if you could crush somebody to death with that.
Sure.
Oh god, the ghost.
All right, Green. Do you remember how this game is played?
Yeah, choose where I'm going.
Oh no, I can't see the stats, Mike.
Yeah, no, we can't see the stat blocks.
I'm holding tab. You should be able to see them now.
No, Mike,
Oh.
the overlay.
Oh my God, this is perfect.
Let's talk about overlays, Mike.
No. This is
No, we played the
utterly
most-
perfect.
Play the most dangerous game.
Yeah, dude, this is just like actual high school where you don't know what the scores are.
Take me to the auditorium.
Hang on, I'm fixing things, and then I'll press the button to make things magical again.
I don't know.
We need hold music.
Bonk! Oh shit! I lost everyone's faces by transitioning.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing that worked last time. Let's see if it works this time.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm just going to talk into the microphone while I do this. So the cool thing about Discord is that, for the most part, it's good. It's got a lot of positive things that it does well. The downside for Discord is got a lot of things that it does poorly.
Throw up.
One of the things that it does terribly is it does not do a good job of producing video that's easily recorded by a Streamlabs OBS, which is nice when it works, and when it doesn't work, it's just a huge pain, and everyone's tuckus, as they say in New England. So I am doing this thing now where I'm trying to convince. There we go. All right. So I blathered long enough to get it working again. So you should see it in
Excellent.
stream.
Well done.
Yep. Oh, there we
Wow.
are. All across the top. That's brilliant.
Now we just won't know how long we have. It's fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
We have one or the other, but not all. All right. You said green
Auditorium.
is all right. Auditorium, which I believe is fun.
By the
Creativity.
way, that's not green. That's blue.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, I'm red.
Ah! Okay,
Wait.
Matt. This was you, right?
Yes.
That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have decided to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You see hordes of your classmates running away from Vera and Scott. They're all screaming, "Spoilers!"
Great.
Have you seen the latest episode of Detective Wereweasel? Wereweasel finally exposed the cartel's entire operation.
Bro.
I did. It was so exciting. I peed on Grandma's carpet.
Not bad.
I know, right? And the cartel's organizational structure is so cool. I took so many notes.
Oh, bro.
But last night was the last episode. I was so sad I peed on Grandma's carpet. Well, why don't we start on our own TV show? We'll make it better than Wereweasel. Better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible? We're the perfect team. I have money, and you're the gullible target audience. Gorgona Film Studios requires your ideas. Scott Gorgona Film Studios? We'll talk about that later. Right now, I need ideas. The Mafia threatens to close his gym. An ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps.
Chile,
Or-
1985, when Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, a courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to blackmail Pinochet and save her coke labs. Oh wow. These are yeah, Chile, 1985, when Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to blackmail Pinochet and save her coke labs.
I could not tell you which one.
You can fuck with Pinochet. You are morally obligated to do so.
Yeah, it's true.
In every instance.
Oh.
So smart.
Not
Did you just
bad.
create the most relatable detective ever? That was a rhetorical question. Obviously, an entrepreneur fighting to save her business from government regulation is objectively relatable. But she's a drug trafficker. She is a businesswoman protecting free markets. Doesn't that sound to you like the monster? Somebody help me with that word.
The Monsterican dream. There we
American
go.
Dream.
Monsterican dream. I didn't think about it that way. But is she a buff entrepreneur? Like, really buff? Sure, why not?
Hooray!
Hooray! All my objections have suddenly disappeared. Fear puts you and Scott to work stuffing packets of promotional cocaine to publicize the TV show. You gain +3 money as payment.
Let's go.
Alright, Green, where to?
I'm gonna look at it here real quick. I am what? Rich, and that's it. Okay. Where do it is the bathroom's boldness? Am I
Bathroom is
right?
bold, yes.
Let's do that. Let's go bold.
I'd tell you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You get +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
Let's enjoy
You,
it.
Scott, Vera, and Polly discussing something. You gotta get on this conversation. There's bound to be something nasty.
Hi.
Hey!
What?
What? Are you going to that party tonight at Dale and Mommy's crypt? The dog star is aligned with Venus or something, so his parents are being pure energy for the weekend. He's got the place entirely to himself. I might stop by.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, so listen, Scott's gonna be there too, and I totally want to spike his drink.
Not bad.
Now I'm interested. What are you thinking, laxatives or Viagra?
Lame.
Gross! I was thinking something fun, like shrooms.
Mediocre.
Shrooms won't even dissolve in his drink, you idiot. You there, back me up on this. What do you think we should put in this drink? Yeah, make something fun, like shrooms. I am too fond of these characters' help.
It induces heroic transformations, so be a literal party animal. Or do you want him to make him a laughing stock? Use that flower that makes a person fall in love with the first thing they see. Make him fall in love with a chair or a house plant. Okay. I think I'm going to fail either of these. I'm not going to lie. So let's go with Moonroot and let's have a second werewolf. That seems better.
Not so fun.
No.
Oh, don't you know anything about animals? Dogs and cats always bark when ghosts and witches are around. You want people to shut them up all night. His constant discord and howling is totally going to clash with the DJ's constant discord and howling. I see they have Skrillex there. If you like dogs so much, why don't you plan your own party at the kennel? Have some respect for the DJ in his very serious adult career. You lose. You lose 2 charm and 1 smarts.
Let's do this!
Jesus.
Brutal.
Wow.
Alright, what do I got? I got smarts and fun. It's decent. Okay. Let's see if I can't get some any other creativity or charm or money. So my charm's not bad. Alright. And charm is the gym, right?
Yep.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You see Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda? Miranda looks confused and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh.
Yuck!
But I simply do not understand this art you are describing. You see that the art piece is a bathroom? No, for the 100th time. The art piece is the experience of going into a bathroom, thinking it's an art piece. The artist purposely gave the number of the exhibit is the room number of the bed. Words are hard tonight. The artist purposely gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number for the exhibit, even though there was a whole room full of his paintings elsewhere in the building. It was revolutionary. It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Atlantean 5th Dynasty. You know, the man in the moon, the face on Mars, all Pluto, and art on such a grand scale.
So mainstream.
That's not art. That's populism at its worst. Well, I don't think that bathroom business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art, I would be so pleased. You've got this, no problem. It's so simple. Art is a method for making worthless things into very expensive things, or art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad on the inside.
Both accurate.
Opposite truth.
I guess I'm going to go with the first one. Because that one feels creative, right? Feeling bad on the inside seems creative, and I am the opposite of creative at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
How
So
majestic.
smart. Oh, how true. Mars was just a bunch of sparsely populated red rock before Gilbert Grinstone completed his masterpiece. After that, he was able to sell it to the Arcturians for 1 trillion doubloons. The Martians were happy about it, but you know what they say. Sometimes we must suffer for other people's art.
Not bad.
That last bit is the only part of what you're saying that I agree with. So that's what happened to life on Mars. You get some new knowledge of the solar system, and also +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Nice.
Alright. Now will be the time for user participation, but it's just us right now, so we'll have to vote on it. Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Matt, Scott, me. Go.
Rabbit.
Giraffe.
Dog. Player is excited based on how hilarious it would be if Blue died after being attacked by 8 of the selected animals. Start debating now. I mean, being killed by 8 rabbits is pretty funny.
But 8 giraffes. I gotta hand him to that
The
one.
giraffes? Come on. Like, just like 8 necks, like, swaying and clubbing it. And...
Only if they explicitly don't trample him. They have to kill him with their neck somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I grant that.
Rabbits and dogs were the other 2 options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody being
Let's
killed
go.
by dogs is not funny.
No, there's nothing funny about that. That's entirely
Yeah.
too close to truth.
Yeah, it's a little real.
Okay, what am I looking at here?
So you've got the main crew here. You also have the wolf pack, and you have the lunch. the stroke person.
I'll be back in a minute.
You can literally date anyone. So if you want to try to date the stroke people or the wolf pack, you can start talking to them now. Otherwise, I think you get money out of it.
Oh, more money. Okay. Let's go talk to the wolf pack. Why not? I'm interested in this person.
You really sat down. The whole wolf pack comes running over, clearly panicking. Dog, you've got to help us. We're suffocating. It's like we're not getting enough air. We can hardly talk. You see the problem. You remind them that in addition to breathing, they also need to breathe out. In addition to breathing out, they also need to breathe in.
No way.
Whoa, that works way better. I had no idea we forgot about that. Yeah, you don't either. Thanks for saving our lives, dog. We owe you one, and we'll pay you back. Right now. What do you want? We'll do literally anything. Teach me calculus or give me an extreme makeover.
Oh, God.
It's probably smarts and charm?
That's what I'm thinking, too. I think we're going for calculus, because I am not going to nail it. I'm not going to hit charm roll for sure. Let's go calculus.
Well, we don't really know what calculus is, which means we're the kind of perfect dogs to teach it to you. You've never gotten a calculus question wrong. If it's anything like other math, all you've got to do is stick to the textbooks in a blender. Yep, they totally brought a blender with them. It's a protein powder with hemp milk and blend it out and pour it in your ear canal. It's right next to the brain, so it'll get there fast. I don't do that at all. This is the stupidest thing you've ever heard. Possibly the last thing too, if this great book destroys your hearing. Within seconds, you feel numbers trickling through your synapses. It actually works. No wonder these idiots haven't been kicked out of school yet. They've got a foolproof study method. You gained 4 smarts. Good God.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. What are we gonna pick for Matt?
Oh, I don't know. There's always like the genocide mermaid / jock werewolf.
Yeah. Miranda and Scott are a good choice. Let's see.
The emo vampire or the like nerd vampire and Polly is such a weird pairing.
Yeah. I mean, they've all got that great character thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright, did I take off his helmet? His earphones.
This helmet. This is a full context stream. Make sure your chin strap is tight. I don't know, maybe.
Can you hear us?
Mike, what you doing, Mike? What have you been up to lately, Mike?
Oh, I'm surviving. Let's see. The 50% of my team joined a different team at work.
Okay.
I went house hunting. We were going house hunting for the last 3 Sundays in a row. We saw something we liked on Sunday. Went to see it again on Monday. Was considering to put down an offer on it, but somebody already beat us to it, so we're not going to do that. So I've been thinking about moving. My remainder of my team is perfectly functional, if you know.
Yeah, if understaffed.
Right.
That is
So,
kind of rough having half your person power walk away.
Yeah. So borderline depressed and manic.
Oh, great! That's a fun combo.
Yeah. That's Yeah.
That's a fun combo.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to just bring up in the middle of a conversation too. So it's like,
Yeah, I can see that.
how about you,
I can
man?
see that. Oh, the usual. Been working on the game thing in my downtime. My kid started preschool last week. This is his 2nd week of preschool, and he is doing okay at preschool, and then coming home and just like being an angry lump for the entire afternoon. So
Yeah. But the process of getting to this preschool and separating yourselves from your angry lump is working okay?
Yeah, I mean, this is the same place he's been going just about every morning for the last, year and a half. So that's not new. Like, the room he's in and the people he's there with is the same. But he's used to me, dropping him and walking away.
Right.
So...
Hey there, folks. Sorry about that. Some curses just never die.
Hey,
So,
welcome back.
yep. Let's go to the table with Miranda and Scott. Let's try.
Oh, that is exactly where we're going to send you. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously at a burger. Secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott. The question was rhetorical. Awesome. Mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Red? Oh, wow. The blood of your father's enemies, or you're overthinking this. It's a sauce made of secrets.
Obviously, it's the blood of your father's enemies. That's why it's so delicious.
Blood of the air people. I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed the candy, syrup, and barbecue sauce. I should have known. I don't normally eat food myself. I have surfers for that, but I may have to make an exception. More blood, but I eat blood all the time. Like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda.
Let's do this.
Alright, I believe, what I have, 8 smarts, 11 smarts. Good. So we will go with Vera and Daniel. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damon comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and then also some organs.
Not bad.
But I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. This is what people throw at me to keep them from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money's only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contracts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. Well, sure there is. This is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Terrorizing people for money. Capitalism. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee, or trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it. Blackmail in bulk. Okay. This is definitely bold. Gonna have to go with the orgy. Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style. But how are you gonna trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy? Don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Is this something you do all the time? Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were Prince of Hell. Yeah, but I'm Prince of the Bernie part of Hell, not the sexy part of Hell. Oh, now we know there are multiple parts of Hell. That's good information for Thursday. That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes won't hurt either. It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damon retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids. That's a phrase. Alright, everybody choose a celebrity and say your choice aloud to the rest of the players before clicking. Blue. So, Zach, Matt, Mike.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Chris Evans.
Matthew McConaughey. Player is decided based on how weird a video game starring the selected celebrity would be. Starts bidding now.
It's Matthew McConaughey.
I think McConaughey takes it because the other two have video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. Like, a video game starring Chris Evans is just Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, or just like the Jedi Power Adventures or whatever that thing was.
Well, he could be Mace Windu. He was in Grand Theft Auto 3, wasn't he?
I don't know.
As far as I know, he has a voice role in Grand Theft Auto 1.
Let's check the books.
Let's go to the papers here.
Grand Theft Auto Samuel. Oh, you know what? I know. I'm thinking of Boondocks. Oh yeah, he is a LAPD crash member Frank Tenpenny in San Andreas.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Evans then Jackson.
Dun, 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 dun. That way, I believe was right. Does Discord no longer update my
Let's
face?
do this.
Or am I just always looking downwards?
You're just always looking downwards.
Huh. Oh, I see what's happening. The stream. Okay,
Oh
cool.
no.
So if I don't have Discord open and like focused on, it no longer works. Okay. So I'm first. I have smartness 11, boldness. I think I need. What is it? Charm. Yes. So let's go with
Hit the gym.
smarts, charm, and money. All right, we'll go smarts first because if that screws up, I can always fall back on somebody else. So, smarts is actually the class, I believe. Yep, smarts. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You notice Vera showing off an elaborate new necklace to Miranda. They're the crown jewels of Lemuria. My family acquired them in the cutthroat business manager. Do you like them? Oh yes, very much. Such a shame. About the Lemurian royal family, though. What, they're all dead at the hands of their own servants? No, that was unavoidable once the true tragedy had taken place. They were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, do you mean? No, fear is so scary. Love is what matters. I could not disagree more. You there, settle this dispute for us. What is the best way to let people know how powerful you are? Buy their houses, bring them down, then replace them with a water park, or you don't need to convince anyone, just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear. Well. Burning their houses down, it seems bold. I'm gonna go with disappear.
Yeah, seems like a move.
Oh, how majestic.
Yes, this is Daddy's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic, and so humane. Do you know where where your father put all those people who disappeared? Put them. No, silly, they disappeared. Like a magic trick. Ah, yes, I see. You can +2 charming once Mars is yet another reason never to visit, as well as never visit Miranda's kingdom.
Sure.
Matt, I believe.
Send me back into the drama. Back to the auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, making a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of life at the end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. You see Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming with the gleam of the scheming.
Hey, you.
Crowd service isn't doing nearly as well as I thought it would. Oh, it isn't red.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, serfs were only for the rich and famous. Like Vera and myself. But now, thanks to our other app, Crowd Surfs, you two can have your very own crowd-funded surf. The app is being very generously funded by the royal family who wish for everything to be expensive to experience the joys of royalty. And get rich off it. I think our business might be failing because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest. The surfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. We need to recruit from the right locations. Don't be absurd. There's one thing being royalty has taught me, and there's definitely more than one. It's that you can trick anyone into doing anything as long as you give them the right incentives. Why not start with the easily manipulated in the first place? Brad, what do you think?
Let's see. What are the choices? Vera's right. Why not recruit people who want to be bossed around? Have a leather daddy convention. Or, Miranda has a point. Everyone wants to win. host an unpaid labor competition where the prize is doing more unpaid labor. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
So interns.
Yeah. You know what? Do it for the exposure, kids.
Go with Miranda?
Yes, let's go with Miranda having a point.
So creative. What a delightful idea. It's true that those who are not born to fame, getting it, or watching others get it, is a favorite pastime. I'll have my press agent advertise it as the next hottest competition since Metropolis' next top terror. Monstropolis. Next top terror. And so who wants to be an unpaid laborer is born. People compete their hardest at various debating tasks, and the winner gets to continue to perform them as a serf.
My knight
There you
in
are.
shiny armor.
My most hilarious subject, it seems everyone is caught up in surf mania. Several new spin-offs have been ordered, including Unpaid Labor with the Stars and The Real Serfs of Monstropolis. Magazine covers are now featuring the 100 hottest serfs. We have a waiting list the size of Miranda's ego. That's a Kraken calling the octopus tentacle, but whatever. Our business is making me even richer and more notable than I was before, and it's all thanks to you. You may be a peasant, Red, but in my eyes, you're a slightly less filthy peasant.
Oh, lovely.
Never thought you'd hear Miranda say such kind things. She must really like you. Miranda and Vera give you a cut of their success, earning you +2 money, and with it, +1 charm.
Let's go.
Nice.
Alright, man. You're up, Zach. Where shall you go?
He's blinked for a second.
Well, where shall we send him?
Sorry, we had a situation. I'm back.
No. Understand?
What did my stats are? Smarts 9, Boldness 7. The class is already taken, though, right? Somebody
Yeah.
already went to go get the smarts.
I get smarts.
Screw it, let's go get some boldness. Let's do this. Let's hit the bathrooms again.
Bathrooms. That day, you skip class and didn't spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encountered 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. After you'd eavesdropping Miranda and Polly, waiting for the perfect moment to mention your influx of Insta followers when...
Greetings, my loves.
Never fear, my ladies, you need not fight over me. Him again. As royalty myself, I must say that even I find him to be, what's the word you use, Paulina? Extra AF. Friendship between 2 beautiful maidens should be desired over one such as handsome, rich, and humble as I. But worry not, my sweet summer salads, I have found the perfect summer salad. The perfect solution to protect your feeble hearts. You shall both marry me. I've dealt with male entitlement before, but this is officially next level. Yes, an interdimensional level, as our collective wedding will be as well. Yeah, not interested. You are hardly the first prince to seek my royal hand in courtship, and I don't see that you're bringing much to the table. Interdimensional table, and I am the definition of marriage material. You'll never find a better suitor. I have a castle. I can defeat anyone at anything. I'll show you. I'll fight her. Is the interdimensional prince pointing directly at you? Why is your life like this? I can defeat you at any challenge. Name your weapon and prepare to lose. Brenda and Polly are watching you closely. Maybe you can skew the prince's challenge to really impress one of them. What do you think? Naked fencing or win at losing?
I
Win
think
it.
I
You lost last time.
I lost at losing last time. So let's go with naked fencing. Sounds pretty bold.
Yeah,
Let's do some naked weasel fencing.
not so fun.
No.
Very well. If that is what you wish, so be it. Both you and the prince quickly undress, this giving you respective weasels ample fleshy targets. Oh my.
Classic.
Damn, this is a great challenge. Fuck, you may have underestimated exactly what's going on underneath those sparkly space
I
clothes.
must depart.
I believe it'd be best for me to go now and ask my father how he feels about polygamous marriages for his daughters. Yeah, totally go definitely do that and let me know what he says.
Tried.
Normally I don't know if I'd be willing to spend the rest of my life with you, Mary, but for that, the interdimensional prince proudly strikes a pose and you want to die. Curse his chiseled form. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Your charm is now 0.
Damn.
Wow. Holy shit.
Got some real holes in my build here, guys.
Something happened to... Green.
Let's go.
Yay!
That weekend you decide to take some rest from your very wacky day-to-day adventures and enjoy some refined pleasures instead. So you go to an art exhibition with your most sophisticated friends, Vera, Liam, Miranda, Red, and Blue. The delicate disease of pictorial art. It's so nice, and there are always a lot of kings and queens and princesses. Yes, art is quite fine. I love how wicked it can get. The government is always trying to say movies and video games make people violent, but I think it's not fair. Art has been way more violent for centuries before movies and video games were even created. Like, look at this one. This dude Saturn is totally eating his own baby. That's not nice. Here, let me practice one of my family's most beloved customs. Censorship. Writing with some crayons and covers over the painting, so Sandra is now eating a delicious sandwich. Et voila! This is quite a nice, sad turn of events. Not sure which is worse. You horribly desecrating a valuable piece of art, or that terrible pun. But the owner of the exhibition seems quite certain of which is worse. What have you done? You rascals destroyed a classic piece of art worth millions! You'll have to pay me back for this. By painting a new piece of art as good as that one was, and you can't leave until you compensated me. Dang, how can you, a high schooler, paint something as good as a piece revered worldwide? I was teaming up with one of your friends who, despite being high schoolers, are at least very artsy high schoolers. But which one? Which one of us is the most creative, Zach? If you want a spoiler, use your memory.
Go back to the street.
Red had a terrible vacuum cleaner accident last year and was forced to get a hand transplant. And word is they received Goya's actual hands. Or Bloom knows all kinds of weird colors like Bordeaux, Marsala, and turquoise, which means they are either skilled artists or a douchebag smartass.
Alright, let's go with Red. Come on, Red.
You got it, man. I'm here.
Yep. You and Red start unleashing your art skills as if there was no tomorrow. Use more green. Make it more avant-garde. Add some flowers. The two of you do all that and more. In a matter of minutes, you've replicated Saturn devouring his son, but now it's like way more cooler. You name it Saturn devouring his son with a side of onion rings. Not bad. Majestic. It seems we are finished. You orchestrated the ultimate comeback, a true renaissance. The exhibition owner comes back and is utterly astonished by your work. This is beyond words. It even makes me want to have some children of my own in order to devour them. You're free to go, and I feel the need to give you 5,000... math is hard, kids. 50,000 money for this beautiful piece. Huzzah! And so you invite everyone out for ice cream, which turns out to be kind of expensive. You and Red each only have free money left over. But what a great day.
Splendid.
Huzzah. Oh, dear, there's beer everywhere. That's just my life now. You're ready to choose a movie. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I'm going to go first. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Mono's The Hand of Fate.
The Sound of Music.
Player orders decided based on how bizarre an action figure based on the selected movie would be. Start debating now. Sound of Music?
Nah, there's none action figures.
It's definitely not Die Hard.
I feel like Mono's Hands of Fate deserves an action figure.
It deserves it, but...
I don't know. That's tight. That's a tough one.
Yeah, this is a...
I bet there are like statues of what's her face on like the hilltop.
Maria, you think?
Maria doing the spin.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Sound of Music action figures. No.
I got Barbie dressed as Maria. I got some
like a dolls,
toys,
but no action figures. An 18-inch Kurt Cobain action figure. I don't understand.
I got sexy Maria Halloween costume.
Wow.
But no action figures.
Like, is it Maria with like singing action? Like you blow into her back and it makes a noise for you at that point?
Alright. Oh, we got Maria Hill action figure.
Well, I mean, that's... Alright, so... Red, green, blue, in that order?
Sure.
I've forgotten who is who, so sure.
Week 2 morning.
Sure.
Alright, Zach. Where do you want to go?
No, that's me.
There you go.
Okay,
Right.
then I totally did it in the wrong order. I'm sorry, guys.
Where do I want to go? You know what? Let's just keep hammering drama just to make sure I've got that set up.
Sure. I'd tell you what, rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard. Some of your classmates get all used to roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyways, you check your converter up to see if this could translate to something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity.
Ooh.
Sigh, woe is me. Sigh. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Oh, hello, I did not see you there as I was standing here suffering gallantly in silence. She did, and she wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorse's mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why, I would love to make reparations. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? I'm told the peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy. Obviously, and what should make the gesture even better is a personal touch of toppings. Caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs. I'll never forget this was a present from a mer princess. Or an elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of other fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs.
Yeah, let's go with the latter one.
Oh yes, how better to show that I am truly making an effort to get to know them on the most personal of levels. I shall do their names in beautiful calligraphy, print their fears in gold leaf, and I shall adorn their compromising nudes with adorable glitter stickers. I may have been misunderstood before, but how could anyone misinterpret this kind of gesture? Take the omelet, and make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was. With a kiss on the cheek, ! Miranda hands you this omelet and waves you on your way. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Let's go.
Now for real, Zach.
Some stats real quick. Man, this is. Let's go. Did smarts last time. Screw it. We're going boldness. We're going boldness this time.
Bold.
Just make the bold build.
Then you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mimi, the Oni girl. She often uses some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain +2 boldness, thank Mimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey, BBE, Les Party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text. It's good because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and it needs to change. See, it's a costume party. You know where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans? I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help us spice things up? Oh, you got some ideas, and they're spiciest. Spike the punch with mandrake root. It turns monsters into actual humans. Or, okay, you go as a sexy attorney, I'll go as a sexy tax evader.
Okay, that second one sounds like charm. So spike the punch with mandrake root. It turns monsters into actual humans.
Ciao. So smart. Later that night, at the party. This is nuts. Look at those humans in human costumes. During the party, Owlbear is totally just turned into a sumo wrestler, and Larry Lewis looks exactly like former United States President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln. He is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. Every newly transformed human at the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories. A childhood, family, friends. They have no recollection of their lives as a monster, and are all currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance. Manny and Manicore just turned into a retired cop who's screaming for his estranged wife and 2 sons. Pranked! In about 4 hours, all these newly created people will revert to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. Lol. In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time scaring the shit out of actual humans and streaming it online. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Let's do this!
Wow. Okay.
That's pretty dark.
Extra? I think it's extra. I'll mark it down as extra. Alright,
Yeah.
Let's see what I need. I got 14 smarts, and I'm going to need like 15 smarts. So we're going to go to the old smartatorium. I tell you, the first one in class. You sometimes have come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult until you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight to help you face the difficulties of being young. At the end of class, Mr. Slenderman hands you back your test from last week. You look over at Miranda. Whoa, you haven't seen her this mad since she found out My Little Pony was in the documentary.
Disgraceful.
Unbelievable. An F on my test? But I am the best at everything I do. Father says so. I know what must be done. The matter of Mr. Slenderman is simply defective. He must be replaced. Let me just go online and purchase a new teacher, or is it hire? Do you hire teachers? This one looks good. Mr. Roboto, the robotic teacher who does exactly as you ask. But what's this? It seems this backward school district requires some sort of reason to fire and replace a teacher. Apparently, impudence isn't sufficient. Quick, help me come up with a reason Mr. Slenderman should be fired. Mr. Slenderman, are you kidding? I can show you at least a dozen images of him stalking children, or let's show to flash him a picture with a KKK meeting.
Wow.
A little close to truth. Okay. That sounds bold. One of these is definitely bold. This is creative. This is bold.
You're good. You're both so good at both.
Well, I mean, I just have to have one has to be higher than the other. That's it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Shoop.
Not so creative. You stay up all night Photoshop Mr. Slenderman's non-face into a picture of a bunch of clan members. You did a pretty good job, but it's hard to be sure. Slenderman's face doesn't exactly give you much to work with. You send the phone to Miranda to distribute, but when you see her the next day, she doesn't seem happy. He's mad. Oh, he believed him. He said it must be another guy with no face who radiates an aura of malevolence. He said the no face in the picture didn't even look anything like his no face. The non-mouth was in totally the wrong place. Your performance in this case was truly unacceptable. Perhaps I can replace you with a robot. Miranda buys a robot replica of you online. It beats you up and steals your clothes. No one believes it's you, and you're still naked. You lose 2 money and a creativity. That's problematic.
Ouch.
Everybody choose an object. See your choice out the rest of the players before clicking. Matt.
Letter.
Zach.
Did sauce packet last time, so toddler booty.
Toddler booty. Bottle opener. Players are decided based on how cool the next indie sensation, selected object night, would be when the hero's main weapon is a selected object. Start debating now. Toddler booty, bottle opener, or Matt, what'd you say?
Letter.
Letter night, toddler booty night, or bottle opener night.
See, bottle opener night just sounds like a party animal. That's way too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
A toddler booty night is not one you expect. It's definitely a dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're.
So toddler booty, letter, and last but not least, bottle opener.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay. Zach, where are you going?
Whoa. Who's that?
That's
Who's
Coach
who?
Tiger, isn't it?
Yep, that's Coach Tiger.
Coach Tiger. Well then, why not? Let's go talk to the coach.
You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hi, my beloved student.
That voice. Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everyone knows that drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch. And what would we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be? Both or whiskey?
Both. We're going with both.
Oh. Both. What a bold choice. Especially considering that these two liquids combined create another highly explosive liquid. But you know what they say, you can't make an omelet without drinking a few explosives.
Good job.
Bottoms up. You grab the 2 bottles from Coach and squirt them in your mouth. Cowabunga. Luckily, your stomach is rated as a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see that you are literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, They certainly award you for boldness.
Sure.
Wow.
That's awesome. Sit me down with Polly and Miranda, please.
Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
Oh,
So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you?
disgraceful.
Well, of course, I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What kind of other crazy serf things have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a serf surfing. A surfing serf for sitting on top of whatever I go surfing. Wow, that's like a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf has been imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas. Well, I'm sure with all the help of Fred, we could probably think of a dope new kind of surf. Oh, is that so? I can't wait. Well, you're on the spot now. What'll it be? Miranda, you should get a puppy surf. It's not actually a surf. It's just like 50 cute dogs. Or you should get a party surf, Polly. A surf to experience your hangovers for you. Ooh.
Miranda gets a puppy surf.
A surf? That's actually just a room full of cute puppies. Why didn't my imagination surf come up with such a marvelous idea? I swear, if you hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my execution surf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination surf? The pay is non-existent, but you make up for it in the constant fear of death. You politely declined Miranda's offer, but agreed to go to the animal shelter to pick up a puppy surf instead. Huzzah.
Let's do this!
You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien. I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together we enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean I'm even going to try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I especially instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut of this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please. Let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? Direct quote from Thursday. Watch. If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. We will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Grab some ice on it and douse it in blood quick. The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from our burning building. Quite right, quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. If I smell blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not going to eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn, I guess I'm going to have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself. Whatever, I'm going to go burn down a burger joint and whoever survives that fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash on the table, but unfortunately she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, you stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Everybody chooses a brand, so your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Blue, then green, then red. In which case, I mean green, then red, then blue. You identified my weakness.
Never gets old. Never gets old.
No, it's brilliant.
I think it's Zach, not Mike.
Okay.
DC Comics. There you go.
Banana
Nike.
Republic.
DC Comics, Banana Republic, and Nike. They're determined based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand. Start debating now.
I think technically, there are Connors in DC Comics. I know someone named DC.
Yeah, we know a person named DC, but Nike's an actual name.
Yeah, I'm
Nike's
sure.
a name.
Nike's already a name. I think that Banana Republic would be perhaps the most outlandish of these names.
Probably.
Okay.
Real quick, I'll be right back. I'm going to Google somebody named Banana.
Please,
Oh,
Mr.
hey.
Republic's my father.
It's Bananas in a list of girls' names on Babysitter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but what rank did it have? If it's not actually ranked, and nobody named their kid them.
Okay, so there's a Dota player that uses it as a nom de guerre.
Mm-hmm.
Banana Joe Montone, so that's That's a
Nickname.
Banana Yaya, who is apparently a Cameroonian footballer born in 1991. Banana Yoshimitsu is the pin name of someone from a Japanese writer. And there's a bunch of surnames of Banana, which...
Yeah, how?
Okay.
See, I'd believe that. I'd believe Banana as like a last name.
Okay, so Janet Banana. Janet Banana is the wife of Kanan Banana. Which, Kanan Banana? Like, I don't know anything about this person, so I might be being but that is an amazing name.
That is actually, that's a name you come up with in Fiasco, really.
Kanan Banana is like, yeah, some central figure in whatever they are. Like, Banana Yaya, maybe not, but Kanan Banana?
Yeah.
Banana Yaya is the wacky neighbor character in a show. So yeah, put DC down for second. That's no problem.
All right. Matt, I picked you for second because I don't have people's faces. I'm bad at this.
Or we managed to put all the weird colors in weird places.
We're playing.
We basically just randomized ourselves.
Yeah. All right, let's see. 16 smart. That's good. I need charm and money as well. All right, let's get some charm while I can. Oh, no, I can't. All right, let's get some money.
Oh, no.
That day you spend some time in the public library and the library's PC is playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. You're checking your email library when you see one from an urgent address you don't recognize. The subject is urgent funds needed emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Nazaret Awasa, the totally legitimate prince of Ethiopia. Due to recent cruelty betrayal at the hands of my brother Gambella Awasa, who bought my many whores with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US American dollars to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routine number, and I will transfer the funds myself. As I repay the debt, I will compensate you with 10,000 handsome US dollars American recompense. Sincerely, Nazaret Awasa, legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia. The story is so sad. You really have 2 options here. Send $100, you're not made of money, or write back to the Honorable Nazaret Awasa of Ethiopia. I cannot offer direct transfers for the time. Here are some tips for how you might improve your failing economic system. You're going to have to fix their economy. You spend hours writing out a detailed financial proposal, complete with spreadsheets, bar graphs, and especially pie charts. Nazaret Awasa thanks you kindly for your advice and promises to follow it to the letter. Then you write to Miranda. She gives you a big hug. Who would have thought that someone as non-rich as you could provide such sound financial advice? The royal family is saved. They'll finally be free to go back to their traditional practice of exploiting the peasants. You did such a good deed today. Let no one tell you otherwise. Nice. And probably fixing the whole country's economy will count as a sick extracurricular. You gain +1 smarts, and Nazaret Awasa sends you 2 money as a reward for your aid.
Sure.
The Ethiopian prince.
Oof. All right. Green, a.k.a. Blue, which is Matt.
Aren't
Right?
I red? No, I was red.
You're red. Who is green?
Yes.
Never.
Give me to the gym. Do some charm.
The day an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match itself is important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and will wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charm. I love the gym as charm. Oh, woe's me, alas, alet, and alack a day, land throwing a hissy fit must be Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study? Nah. Hey, hello, don't mind me, I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen at our own school, but just today, Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+, and all because I seldom attended. Does she not understand the importance of my daily raw manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance punishment, and then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy. At least someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade? Stick whatever flies outside the principal's office. When he goes out to eat, we sneak in to cheat, or burst into tears. Spiders hate tears.
stick a web of flies outside. When he goes to eat, we'll sneak in to cheat.
Smoke's so smart. My latest witty are excellent list makers. I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs. Indeed, they don't, or are too terrified to project, and they create a sticky, gooey web. Principal giant spider emerges to gorge and dung beetles that smell of shit, which is apparently a thing spiders like. You and Miranda sneak into his office and, using the skill you learned in Cyber Terrorism 101, hack into the files in no time. Oh, look at that. I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I am very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill the thumb drive with top-secret school security footage. No reason. That seems on the level. Definitely not. Don't ask any follow-up questions. Just gain 3 charm and be cool.
Let's go.
Blue. Where to?
Well, actually, have you been to the classroom yet this time?
Class is
Nope.
open.
Free.
Oh, there's no class.
No, you can go there. It's okay.
It's still get smarts?
You can get smarts.
Alright, cool. Let's go get some smarts.
Today you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to reduce sticker stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts. On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention.
Hi.
Yo, yo, yo! That human party convinced me I want to be a scientist. But not just any kind, a party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good, so I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, we're going to have a bar mitzvah tonight. I need your scientific advice. We're going to need to push this party over the edge. The electric slide, but with actual electricity or chemistry.
I'm not very fun. Let's go with chemistry.
So smart. None of that, right? Yes, I've done it. I had to tear the heart out of an atomic bomb, but I've done it. I've isolated the element partirium, the life of the party. Now to slip the solution to the bar misses water supply. The effects are instantaneous. All around you, boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. Not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah's water supply is also the city's water supply. You party so hard you cause serious damage to local infrastructure. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, wait, I remember. Science. Chemical warfare has never been so fun. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Yes, my fun is not terrible.
That weekend, something happened to Green.
Let's go.
That weekend, you receive a summons from Miranda to appear at her castle. It seems she wants you as a royal romantic advisor. I'm ever so pleased you can make it. I'm facing quite a conundrum. 2 suitors at our beloved high school have laid claim to my heart, blue and red. I must confess I have feelings for both, but I must choose one or the other. After all, I won't unlock the legal right to polyamorous marriages until I assume the throne myself. And thus I have summoned you here to help me make the most crucial of decisions. My question is this: which of your companions has the most refined manners? After all, I do not wish to date an uncouth brutes. Only couth unbrutes will kiss these lips. No one has better manners than blue. They even know the correct silverware to use when eating silverware, or red, naturally. They have such good manners they've wrapped around and become bad manners.
Blue has better manners than red.
Ouch.
Do they really?
No!
Truly, then blue must be quite well-mannered indeed. I must have devoted long hours to discovering which silverware is the best to eat. The soup spoon, the salad fork, and the steak knife, obviously. But I have not yet been able to decide which silverware to eat that silverware with. Is the salad fork, as I have long suspected, or the steak knife? Oh, if this budding romance blue blooms, perhaps I will learn. You hope you haven't oversold blue silverware knowledge. Either way, you gain 2 creativity.
Yay!
Trading places. Players decide based on their ability to mimic the noise a giraffe makes.
Of course.
Zach, as the giraffe expert in the group, I suggest you go first.
It's actually funny because the zoo by us just got giraffes, and my kid is convinced that they're dinosaurs.
I mean,
True.
Not entirely wrong.
What?
Well,
noise
the same enclosure has giraffes and ostriches, so it's just like blowing his mind. And I think they make a noise.
Matt? Huh. Apparently they just, That's my guess. Alright. I have no idea to decide who to start determine this, so would you just want a random?
Yeah, it seems like it's just hit the random button after you make some funny noises for a bit.
The die is cast,
I have no
and
idea
I
what
paid
sound
the
that
price. Alright, morning, week 3.
So you have.
Sure.
Right, aka the green player.
Yep. Send me back to the auditorium. Let's bump that charm a little more, kids.
That day, while rehearsing for
That's right.
class, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you're getting to the classic creativity boost from the auditorium, but afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point of discussion. You decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins in that kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were just arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain 2 creativity. You catch Miranda posing in front of a mirror, gazing dreamily at her reflection. Oh, how I'd love to win the talent show. Of course, Daddy pays a dozen peasants to tell me how talented I am every morning, but that's not the same. After all, they're peasants. No, to hold that heavily spiky trophy in my hands, or rather to have my servants hold it. Oh, that would make me the happiest princess in all the land. But I'm so nervous. What if they don't like my song? What if my skin is too scaly? What if I accidentally say a swear? Okay, Miranda, be calm. Remember what Daddy says. If you don't calm down, failure is 100% guaranteed. That's not helping. Now I'm even less calm. Looks like Miranda's caught in a vicious cycle. Quick, help her out before she worries herself to death.
What are our options? Don't worry about those chumps in the audience. If they don't love you, then they're untalented at recognizing talent. I know a great trick for beating stage fright. Just picture everyone naked. Yeah, let's just picture everyone naked. That sounds great. That sounds like an awful idea, but we'll go with it.
Not so bold.
Shit.
I don't think that's... Oh, dear. Miranda turns to look around and look over her shoulder to see what she's staring at. It's Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, passionately scratching his ass. My eyes, Poseidon, aid me. As Miranda flees to douse her eyes and see watering, you wonder if maybe you should have specified when to start picturing everyone naked. You lose 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Let's go.
Ouch.
Green, aka the blue player.
Whose stats that? Really bold. Let's go smarts and ups here.
To the classroom. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains plus 2 to 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you would also gain plus 2 smarts. Hooray!
Yay.
The teacher hasn't arrived yet, so everybody's chatting amongst themselves. Polly and Scott are sitting next to you, and you can't help but overhear the conversation.
Prank Masters.
Alright, I hereby call the meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Master Dog, here. Here. Prank Master Geist, present. Great, okay, our first order of business, Operation Prank the Teacher. Should we come up with a different name for the operation? Something more secret? No, Scott, that's what they're expecting. Okay, well, I think we should poop on her desk. That's pretty good, but ghosts can't poop, and I want to participate. Good point. Well, what else could we do? Oh, Miss Lestrade is a vampire, right? Why don't we open the blinds? She comes in and she bursts into dust. Oh boy, that would be such a good prank. That's why we're the Prank Masters. The Z! Scott and Polly excitedly tried to open the blinds, but they wouldn't budge. Seems like Miss Lestrade anticipated this particular prank. Ugh, lame. Well, I'm temporarily out of ideas. Scott? Nothing. Anybody? The Prank Masters are currently accepting applications. You fancy yourself a bit of a prankster, don't you? Why not treat them to one of your amazing prank ideas? Though the teacher suggests something in her face, there's no way for her to check or become a minister and consecrate the room. She won't be able to enter.
Become a minister and concentrate the room. Clearly.
So smart. I was an ordained minister, but luckily you can do that in 10 minutes on your phone. You quickly chant some prayers and draw a bunch of crucifixes on the chalkboard, just as Miss Lestrade finally arrives. It turns out vampires can enter a consecrated room, they just burn to ash immediately afterwards. As you wait for Crazy Martin and the janitor to come clean up their mess, Polly and Scott approach you with very serious looks on their faces. Dude, that was totally awesome.
Prank Masters.
You truly are one of the Prank Masters. You suddenly find yourself fending off high fives and fist bumps from all sides. It's not every day someone successfully murders a teacher, you guessed. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm.
Let's do this.
Jesus. Okay. My charm is 1.
Woohoo!
I'm back into integers.
I'm gonna get some money. That day, you spend the time on the library's PCs, managing your Star Kicker. You see lots of people with sensationalist videos and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 10,000 money, which almost everything goes to cover costs, and you only get to keep +2 money. As you wander around, talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be dressing in an imaginary crowd.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Oh, hello. I was just practicing my railway for when I am crowned prom queen. I hope there's a lot to learn before I ascend the throne. La 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 la. Naturally, as a princess, I'm already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute fire animal friends, quelling rebellion through excessive force, and singing sweetly. But I lack the administration experience. I have never so much issued as a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her the role of prom queen doesn't come with sovereignty. Maybe you should just give her some suggestions instead. Taxes are fun, or paint every student pink.
Sure, taxes.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with taxes because, like, painting every student pink sounds creative or bold.
It's creative, and you're smart, not creative.
Yeah, I'm not creative. And taxes sounds either money or doesn't sound bold, right?
It's smart.
It's fun apparently. Tribute to me? Oh, I couldn't possibly say no to an idea like that because it sounds absolutely fantastic. Daddy's peasants love paying their taxes. In fact, it's illegal not to love it. As my new subjects fill my coffers, surely their hearts will fill with love for me as well. As a show of gratitude for your shrewd advice, you should be the first person I tax. Hooray! Not quite the reward you're looking for, but you sure made Miranda happy, and that's the goal. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Alright, shaking it up again. Everybody choose an occupation, say your choices out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Alright, what are our choices? What's an occupation? Matt,
Brew
Zach.
what someone does for money.
What?
I'll just give you the definition of occupation.
I said brewer.
Hey, Zach.
Twitch streamer.
Twitch streamer's a good one. I'm gonna go with occupation. Music industry executive. Player has decided based on how funny a TV show called America's Next occupation would be. America's Next Twitch streamer sounds like a thing that's already airing.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be funny at all. That's just dystopian just now. Yeah.
I mean, that's where we're at already, anyways.
Mhm. Yup.
Matt, what was yours again?
Brewer.
America's Next Top Brewer. Like, I feel like both the two remaining are fairly strong though, because
Yeah.
America's Next Top Brewer would just be like the British baking show, but
I would watch actually America's Next Top Brewer.
It's wasted all the time.
Yeah, I would too.
And then the America's Next Top Music executive was just like, how hard can you screw over this indie band? Go.
So hard.
All right, week 3 noon.
Let's go.
Blue, aka Matt. Where are you going?
I'm red. Wait, no, that's Zach.
Zach. Zach, where are you going? Tony the Tiger.
Let's go hang out with Coach again.
You imagine taking the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when the coach appears out of nowhere. Stop! You can't eat that. You're not warmed up yet. Do you want to strain your jaw? Spring your esophagus? Pull your intestines? I thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on, stand up. Let's get our food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose a workout. We've got 2 options. Playing with your food, supposedly playing football with your food, or an absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups.
Football with your food, or an absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups. Well, playing football with your food sounds fun, and I'm terrible at fun, so let's do push-ups.
Youth is a gift.
A monster from my own heart. Let's push up. You and Coach drop to the floor and embark on a kinesiological journey from which there is no return. Within minutes, your mind is a push-up filled void. Within the hour, you have left your body. You die. You meet God. He's impressed by how many push-ups you can do. Mental note for Thursday. You go back to your body so you can do more push-ups. You realize that it's not your body you're pushing up, but the entire world. It seems like centuries, but only 90 minutes have passed when you regain consciousness, enlarged in spirit and in bicep. You gained 4 boldness. And I gained a achievement for that, Zach. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera. Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? No. I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I've never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold a napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. Or this writhing snake fold is for when it's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Well, that's quite specific fold. Under what circumstances would you use? Oh, I see. Damn right you see. I notice how my whole head is covered in writhing snakes, so basically just assume that don't talk to Vera about napkin time is all the time. It's a year-round festival. People the world over celebrate it by not folding napkins at me. Well, it's not a very elaborate napkin fold, is it? You explain it with your fold lacks in complexity and makes up for it with the 12 ounces of cobra venom it can spit at will. Right, well, I see subscribe to different schools of napkinry. Napkinry. I'll leave you to it then. Your reward for running Miranda off is a one-on-one lunch with Vera. You've never felt so alive.
Sure.
Alright.
You know what? Send me over to the cat girl.
Cat girl.
What's up?
Aw, you missing my shit, huh? Worry no more. All this shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me, though.
Alright.
Cocaine. A tattoo. A personal assistant. Sunglasses. The reverse Promening Wilkinson mask. A sexy Latin accent. War and Peace. And happy little accents. Also, the former prom queen's tampon, apparently.
Let's see. Give me the Latin accent.
Sexy Latin accent.
See you later.
So charming. And remember the first real shop club, no refunds.
So good.
Everybody chooses something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Zach?
Jesus, something bad. Global hegemony.
See, I'm gonna go with capitalism.
Dang, I was going with bankruptcy.
Works.
Players decided based upon how much of our country needs a minister of global hegemony, minister of capitalism, or minister of bankruptcy.
Okay, so I feel like it has a minister of all three of those things.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of hit a little close to home on this one.
Yeah.
Like in all three cases, there is a global.
I'm sorry, we live in a capitalist society. Nobody wins this change-up.
No.
Random.
Click that random button.
The die is cast. Green, red, and blue.
Oh god, but which green?
Blue, green.
Let's go.
Week
This
3.
was the best idea.
Evening. Alright, last class before prom. Where should you go, Blue? And by blue I mean green.
I feel like I'm bold enough as it is.
Pretty bold.
I'm pretty bold. Let's go step on some creativity here.
Sweet.
Auditorium?
Yep.
Alright. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you were struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the most juice-patchiest moves in the world. But the nickname was so awesome and inventive and appropriate that people decided to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a play nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you that name until the end of this run. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for more party experiments.
Hey, Boo.
Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know what we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning we're going to crash a funeral. If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So brainstorm time, how can you put the fun back in funeral? Possess the body or bouncy castle?
Bouncy Castle is clearly just straight up fun.
Yeah.
So I think possess the body of the deceased and bring them back for one last party.
What? One horrific funeral later. An exorcist? What the hell was that? You'd think they'd be happy to see their dead friend up and dancing around. What are they, the corpse police? You try to imagine that the regular police are the corpse police, but she's not listening. Ugh, maybe there's no secret to the ultimate party. Maybe people are just lame. This sucks. I'm gonna go join a convent and turn eternity scaring the shit out of nuns. Why does it make it 10 feet before she forgets about the convent and finds some new drug to do? She also forgets all about you. You lose 2 boldness and 1 charm.
No, my boldness.
Sure.
So the charm is 0 again.
Your charm is 0 again. Alright, we're to
Put me in
green.
the gym, coach.
That day, Epic Doppelganger takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of the moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 Mercy, instead it might be one of Monster Prom sequel, but it isn't now. A new game plus 2 charm. La, 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 la. Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share my joy. My great aunt sea monster, Unholy Terror McCrackenface O Cthulhu, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She's now one of their leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the postal service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know. Just get her the letter. There's something fishy about this request, but you've never let it stop you before. You come up with a foolproof plan. Hire Scuba, the underwater taxi service, to deliver the letter for you, or dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewer, and swim there yourself.
Dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewer, and swim there yourself, obviously.
Not so bold.
Why?
You want something done right, there's absolutely no way to pawn it off on someone else. Do it yourself. Grab a stick of dynamite you won from Damien in the game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom. Using all the finesse of a rhino with a sledgehammer, you blow the motherfucking toilet to bits and dive in head first. Unfortunately, some monster was enjoying the cafeteria food a little too much and the toilet is clogged. Well, it was clogged. Now its delicious contents are plastered all over the walls, the ceiling, and especially you. You call Crazy Martin to clean up this mess, but he seems to think this is on you, culpability-wise, as well as literally. Miranda finds you scrubbing half-digested ravioli out of the floor tiles with her letter totally lost in the carnage. I mean this both in reference to your physical stench and your performance as a friend. You stink. Harsh words coming from Miranda. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's do this!
Oh, my fun.
That day you spend some time in the library's PCs saying malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain 2 money. Hey Blue, remember that one time at one party where you explained to me the great detail your brother's taken to the business world? Holy shit, you do not, and that doesn't sound like your area of expertise at all. You must have been pretty drunk. But it's very so you smile and nod. Well, I'll be attending a very fancy important business dinner event tonight full of powerful people by exclusive invitation. And by exclusive invitation, I mean I'm going to use my Gorgon powers to turn the concierge into stone and sneak in. I'd love to see you put other people's money where your mouth is if you're not doing anything tonight. You're planning to reorganize your collection of very rare mint-condition Pokemon cards. The popular trading card game based on the even more popular video game Pocket Humans. Each card depicts a human being with a specific job and bio. That can wait, so when the time rolls around for the fancy business dinner, you shove them in your pocket and roll out. Blue, over here. Glad you can make it. I've been raking business cards hand over claw so far. I met Gertrude Gorgonzola, the Diamond Tampon Tycoon, and Ray K. Bebop, the social media influencer rapper robot, and they're both very excited to do business with me. Plus, half the people in this room are now following me on Instagram because I had zombie tech mogul Steven Jabberwocky hack into their accounts for me. How have you done so far? You turn out your pockets and show Vera the evidence of your endeavors, which consists of a lobby card for the hotel the convention is in, and the only thing handed to you by a real businessman. A sticky note with the word "No" written in red Sharpie. Maybe I should have invited someone else. Literally anyone else. No, it's okay. You still have an hour left in this event. It's time to pull out all the stops and choose an amazing tactic to get as many business cards as you can to prove Vera what a valuable business asset and/or prom date you are. So, exchange Pokemon cards or convince business people you have a rare disease.
Oh, the old Sadako defense.
I'm going to guess that Pokemon cards are fun and convincing people is charm. You stand on a chair and deliver a passionate, impassioned, and unimpassive speech about the severity of your illness and your desperate need for business cards. It's incredibly effective. You remember what Miranda once told you about rich people. They love staying ridiculously wealthy while using just enough of that wealth in ways that make them appear sympathetic. Thank you all so much for your generosity towards this poor, sickly, suffering, ugly soul. Thanks. I'll be collecting business cards on their behalf. We greatly appreciate your generosity. One by one, the business people give rather cards before offering their condolences for what the illness has done to your eyes, ears, general shape, etc. All in all, it's generally actually pretty insulting for you, but Vera looks thrilled. Before too long, she was collecting the badly needed one of her business cards. And that's exactly why we need it. It looks like Blue's compulsive lion olens has been cured forever unless they need more business cards at a later time. Why, that's exact disease this charity fundraiser was organized to find a cure for. These young women are heroically find our heroes, shouts a chupacabra, smoking a gold cigar. I certainly am. I look forward to doing heroic business with all of you. You and Vera exit the business. Exit again. Business cards crammed into your pockets, friendship solidified. Futures brimming with business and prom potential, and brimming with +2 smarts and creativity. Alright.
Moment of truth.
Blue.
Dun, dun, dun.
The blue player, not the blue color. The blue color, not the blue player. Is that Zach?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Zach, who you asked to prom?
I mean, the one that I've had the most contact with is Polly, so that seems like the obvious choice, right?
Alright.
Hey, Boo!
Red. Matt.
I'll try for Miranda. I hope I've got the stuff for it.
And I will fail to get Vera.
Not
Let's
enough
go.
money.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. What? Not a chance in the world, darling. It's not you, it's me. And by that I mean it's you. See ya!
Tried and failed.
This failure haunted you the rest of your life, and you never moved on, becoming a total and constant failure. Oh, we seem to have lost someone.
Yeah, Zach popped off.
Okay. Except that time you know at Monsters Got Talent, but your talent was being at failure at love. It was outside everyone not how bad you were at romance. Not any less sad, though.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and kill that so it looks less bad. Hide, hide, hide. Transition. Okay. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to the Monster Prom with you. That's disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm seeing someone like right now. Hey, you peasant. Miranda's just waving her hand at a distracted passerby. How are you rescuing me from this awkward situation? See, I know him. Farewell.
Disgusting.
It's okay, you moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. You became a functional person and eventually you met a sweet banshee called Ash. You shared lots of common interests, and after dating for some years, you married. One day, in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Despite years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. And thus you lived the rest of your life alone and said, never forget, Monster Prom was the most important thing.
Let's do this!
And last but not least, Farrah says, I don't want nonsense to interfere with my skyrocketing career, but with success you can enjoy yourself from time to time, and you're not that bad, I must admit. Okay, I thought for sure I did not have enough stats, but you will help me enjoy myself. Don't read too much into that. We can discuss the details later. See you
The
there.
world is ours to take.
Prom was awesome but short. Vera took tons of selfies of the two of you, and at one point she revealed her true intentions. Perfect. Now we have a solid alibi for what we've been doing tonight. Now the real party can get started. And then you spent the rest of the night mercilessly hunting down her most hated enemies. She taught you how to properly use a sniper rifle and was super intimate and flirtatious. Bloodiest bonding experience ever. Oh, wow.
Maybe it's just like one person can get a thing? I don't know.
Wow. Okay, so 7 of 23 endings. So I'm still less than a third way complete with this game. But we now have the awesome ending music.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 weeks were going to be the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. But you know what? As it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their very own TV show. It was bought by Netflix, since Netflix is now airing anything, even a crazy TV show co-created by recently graduated high school students. Miranda got a job at being a princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Yeah, we surely don't see her complaining about it. Polly took a summer job as a ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of the time partying since there was almost no work because, it was summer. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. And once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, guys. Gals and non-binary pals, that was Monster Prom. Yet another Monster Prom. I hope it was much fun watching as we did playing. And once the opportunities to play.
Zero.
What's that?
I had fun of 0, so.
You in fact did not have fun.
Yeah, there's like strategy and stuff to this game, but like it's real hard if you're just like. It's easier just to play and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the destination, it's the journey.
It's a good art though, I like it.
It is, I like the style.
Oh shit, Monster Prom's first cosplayer, and now I want to find Google Monster Prom cosplay.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
Please just let me find somebody that is going to prom as Frankenstein. So, oh yeah, it's Miranda.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them actually now.
Unlocked. You unlocked 4 new images of the gallery.
That's
Oh,
pretty good,
new
actually.
poly rejection, which is cool. We still haven't been directed by Damien.
Is that who that would be?
Yeah, so the rejections are, yeah. So I've got to have a Damien rejects me run apparently, and a Scott rejects you run, and then all these secret runs that I have no idea what they are. Polaroids. What we got?
So many pictures.
This one. That's cool. Oh, that was a good one too. These are all really clever. More art. There it is. Early concepts and fan art. That's really good. Alright, folks. That's Monster Prom. Those are the things that we've unlocked. Tune in next time. On Thursday, we've got a game of Zach's.
Zach's super crook
Yes.
heisting game.
Super Crook's Forged in the Dark playtest thing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what is it? Screen capture. Let's get this display capture. Yeah.
Yeah, next time we do downtime.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
that fun
Some
stuff.
of you weirdos try to fit in with things and people. It'll be great.
I gotta go back to the home and catch Matlock. It's a damn fine show.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out something for Damien to do. I can't imagine what it'll be.
Well, you're teaching, right?
Yeah, you gotta teach
That's
children.
right. I got that. That seemed to be the appropriate thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Works just fine for me. Works just
Right.
fine for me. And then when you overindulge, you're gonna wind up with like Batman as your superintendent or something.
Teaching vendor.
That'd be great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like your overseeing teacher is like Plastic Man.
But what if somebody's gotta get to these kids?
Gotta get through.
Gotta get through to these kids. Alright, folks.
Your secondary superpower is being able to like flip the chair around backwards super fast. And materialize
Sit
the
down.
hat on backwards.
So, you got your goat stuck in a vending machine.
Your comfort goat, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Goat.
All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed Monster Prom. We will see y'all on Thursday. I don't think we have a game on Wednesday this week. If we do, be sure to tune into that. If not, tune in Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you then.
Yeah, I don't know if we have more Jason's Stand in Defiance playtest tomorrow or not. If there is, please watch our Twitter account, and we will keep you updated.
Yeah, we will do the tweets. All right.
Keep it up.
Till
Thanks,
then,
folks.
remember, just
Bye.
because Spider-Man's working with the cops doesn't mean that's okay.
Spider Cop does whatever a Spider Cop.
Wait, does that make him Spider Pig?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it does.
How did you? Wow, that is amazing. How did you beat me there, Matt? I played the entire game. I have 100% of that game and never came up with Spider Pig. Man,
Because, like, I have my things. It's not a lot, but they.
All right, I'm going to go knock out some of those challenges for that then.
Thanks, guys. Night.
Night.